word stealth dances through your thoughts. What imagery paints itself in your mind's eye? Is it the iconic sight of Solid Snake concealed within a cardboard box from Metal Gear Solid? Perhaps the suave and lethal Agent 47 from Hitman, expertly donning disguises of unsuspecting targets? Or does the hauntingly atmospheric cityscape of Dunwall as Corporal glides across the rooftops and Dishonor takes center stage? But what if I would unveil another masterpiece from the shadows of the 90s? A game that silently revolutionized the very essence of stealth gaming and continues to shape our enjoyment of the game genre today. It's time to tip our hats to Activision for bestowing upon the first 3D stealth action experience, a meticulously crafted gem that remained etched in the hearts of gaming history: Tenchu Stealth Assassins. Before we kick off, first let me wish you all a happy new year. I'm wishing all my viewers a safe and prosperous new year. Now buckle up, because this marks the first of many retrospectives for this year. If you're new to the channel and enjoy retrospectives, I encourage you to browse my channel, as I have an epic collection brewing. And if you're curious about what else is in the pipeline, I urge you to stealthily snatch the subscribe button and leave a rice trail with the notification bell so you never miss out on new content. Let's dive into this. Okay, let's go back in time. The year is 1994 and the entire world is buzzing with excitement about Sony's groundbreaking creation, the PlayStation. The gaming landscape was undergoing a transformative shift, with 3D graphics revolutionizing the way we experience games. Amidst the wave of innovation, a young man named Takuma Endo, freshly graduated and working as a freelance developer, found himself inspired to create a video game. In the preceding months, Endo, while working as a freelance developer, sought the opportunity to collaborate with Sony in bringing his vision to life. Unfortunately, Sony declined his request, as they were exclusively partnering with established development studios. Undeterred by this setback and fueled by both disappointment and inspiration, Endo made the bold decision to establish his own development company. Thus, on December 6, 1994, Acquire Corporation was founded. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of a journey that will leave a lasting impact on the gaming industry. He was later turned down again after firing Acquire, as Sony were unwilling to work with new developers. After being turned down, Acquire seized an audition through a digital entertainment program organized by Sony Music Entertainment Japan. The audition aimed to discover promising development studios, and Acquire successfully pitched their ideas to Sony, securing support for a PlayStation title. However, basking in the spotlight brought a common creator's challenge: writer's block. This creative roadblock persisted for 6 months following their successful pitch. Endo recalled, "We won and got the rights to produce a project, but couldn't think of the right one." Struggling during this period, the team eventually conceived the ninja concept, drawing inspiration from Japanese filmmaker Akira Kurosawa's movies. The game decided to follow a depiction of 16th century Japan. The team also turned to the Japanese folklore for the portrayal of demonic entities. However, this shift in settings presented challenges, leading Endo to assume multiple roles within the production alongside his directorial responsibilities. He took on the roles of a planner, scenario writer, sound editor, and even participated as one of the game's testers. Notably, the absence of dedicated designers highlighted the collaborative effort that defined the production process. Now armed with a clear direction, setting, and goal, the game faced a crucial task of acquiring a fitting name. Endo, the visionary behind the project, firmly embraced the name Tenchu. According to him, the word Tenchu means to attack against a person who did the wrongdoing, and is often used in samurai drama. At this juncture, the narrative takes an unexpected turn with the entry of Activision into the scene. Initially, Sony had plans to confine the release of Tenchu solely to the Japanese markets. However, destiny took a different course when Activision's producer David Griggins stumbled upon a preview of Tenchu in Famitsu, a prominent Japanese magazine. Intrigued by what he saw, Grigins promptly contacted Bill Schwartz, the head honcho at Activision during that time, initiating negotiations with Sony to expand the release territories for Tenchu. While Acquire, the developers, were initially hesitant to broaden the game's reach beyond Japan, Grigins' persuasive efforts led to an agreement. Despite their acceptance, Acquire found themselves working against a tighter timetable, adding a layer of complexity to the project. Throughout the development phase, a prevailing concern lingering the fear that the game might not find its audience. This unease led to emotional conflicts among the staff. Tension persisted during various stages of production. Interestingly, the initial pitch featured both male and female protagonists, a concept really upheld by the team despite other challenges incurred along the way. Drawing inspiration from 3D map and camera systems of Tomb Raider 1996, the team found solace with their original designs. The early 2D Metal Gear games also left its mark on a notable influence. However, the game posed a formidable technical challenge due to the hardware limitations of the PlayStation. Striking a delicate balance between draw distance, frame rate stability, and the necessity of players seeking their enemies proved not so easy feat. The choice of nighttime setting emerged as a strategic compromise, while the placement of enemies demanded a meticulous consideration to avoid frame rate drops caused by clustered encounters. Amidst these challenges, the key meter was interestingly introduced, not only paying homage to ninja traditions but also serving as a clever alert system for players navigating the dark environments, eliminating the need for a minimap. Would this game be successful? Would Tenchu find its audience? They would soon get their answer, because on February 26, 1998, the world was finally introduced to Tenchu Stealth Assassins. Tenchu allows players to step into the shoes of either the stoic ninja Rikamaru or the spirited Kunoichi Ayame, distinguishing themselves in gameplay. Rikamaru, the male ninja, boasts greater health, but moves at a bit slower pace and wields a single blade. In contrast, Ayame is swifter, but more fragile, employing two blades for quick deadly strikes. The game unfolds across 10 diverse missions, with the additional training mission to hone your skills. A level layout map aids players in navigation, providing a strategic overview of the terrain. Each mission commences with an optional briefing, allowing players to equip a limited section of items at an equipment screen. Health potions, trail markers, poison rice cakes, cult traps, shurikens, smoke bombs, grenades, and landmines are all among the arsenal at your disposal. A constant item in every mission is a grappling hook, a versatile tool that when deployed shifts the perspective to first person, enabling players to grapple onto any solid surface and traverse their surroundings with agility. A visual representation of the selected character's health along with equipped or found item graces the screen. Engaged enemies are marked by health bars at the top of the corner, emphasizing the need for stealthy approaches. The objective is to navigate the levels with minimum detection and disturbances, culminating in boss encounters. Each level features 3 randomly selected layouts, adding replayability to the experience. The protagonist's ability to traverse rooftops, run or crouch, hang from ledges, and hug walls for concealment facilities, strategic navigation. Sneaking up on enemies undetected allows for swift, cinematic, instant kills, while close-range encounters triggers captivating death animations. A character's demise necessitates restarting the level, forfeiting all the items except for the grappling hook. To enhance situational awareness, both Rikamaru and Ayame poses a key meter, indicating the distance and alert status of nearby enemies. Icons such as question marks, exclamation marks, and numbers provide vital information on the enemy's awareness and proximity. Each mission is meticulously ranked from Thug to Grandmaster, with scores influenced by factors like undetected or detected kills, player visibility, and harm to non-combatants or the innocents. Achieving the prestigious Grandmaster rank unlocks special abilities for subsequent replays, encouraging mastery of the art of stealth.
Tenchu. Live by honor. Kill by stealth.
Set against the rich tapestry of feudal Japan, Tenchu Tough Assassins unfold as a captivating narrative centering around the lives of two characters, Rikamaru and Ayame, both members of the Azuma ninja clan, sworn into loyalty by Lord Goda. Tasked with roles as spies and assassins, their primary mission is to safeguard the honor of Lord Goda's provenance. The narrative embarks with a training mission, designed not only to test the protagonist's ninja skills, but also to serve as a prelude to the challenges that lie ahead. The first mission thrusts players into a world of moral ambiguity, as they are dispatched to eliminate the corrupt merchant Echigoya. This mission's climactic moment is marked by Echigoya's final cries, serves as a visceral indictment of his corruption.
My money! My money!
Your greed sickens me. I hope your death is a lesson to others.
The second mission delves into espionage, with the protagonist leading plans detailing an attack on Lord Goda. The ensuing journey to deliver these critical plans unfolds against the backdrop of a village besieged by enemy warriors and ninjas.
Please forgive my late arrival.
No, you have done well. Lord Goda is waiting for you. Come.
The narrative intensifies with the capture of one of the clan's ninjas in the third mission, leading to a temporary suspension of the ninja code to undertake a rescue mission. Set in a dark forest and a treacherous cave, upon finding the other ninja, the protagonist must fight Raotao, a well-armed jailer, and Bear in order to advance. Once the jailer is dead, the wicked mystic ninja Onikage reveals himself and says that he will come for Lord Goda and the ninja in time.
You can't play me.
Die in peace, you misguided soul.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Who's that?
I am Onikage. I shall eventually come for Goda and your head. Until then, become a more worthy opponent for me.
You took your time getting here.
I beg your pardon?
I guess you deserve a thank you this time?
In the fourth mission, the protagonist returns from a reconnaissance mission for Lord Goda, finding the neighboring province gearing up for war. Tasked with delivering crucial information to Lord Goda, the protagonist faces a checkpoint with no alternative route. The initial duel with a young lady guarding the gate follows a consistent pattern, lecturing, no identification, and a subsequent attack. However, the second duel diverges based on the chosen protagonist. Rikamaru apologizes and challenges Ayame in a formal duel, while Ayame's choice results in the brother seeking retribution and interpreting her comments as insults.
What? A little girl like you defeated my dear sister?
I just gave her a little lesson in manners. And you're next.
No! In today's lesson, you'll learn how a Myojin Soga master uses swords to avenge his sister. Please forgive my immature sister for her rudeness at the gate.
Your sister was a brave woman. I am in a hurry to return to my master. I ask that you let me pass.
Like you, I also answer to a higher authority. My orders are to detain you. I am Senjuro Akechi, master of Myojin Soga style swordsmanship. Let us settle this with nobility and honor.
In the name of the Azuma Ninja clan, I fully accept your challenge. Commence.
In the 5th mission, the protagonist is tasked with eliminating Lord Goda's finance minister, Katakoka, after incriminating evidence of his corrupt practices discovered in Ichigo's journals from the 1st mission. Katakoya is also the son-in-law of Lord Goda's trusted advisor, Natoya Seike, becomes the target of the ninja's mission to uphold justice. The narrative unfolds with a duel against the minister's head guard, leading to the revelation that Kataoka is currently absent and expected to return soon.
Where is Minister Kataoka?
You're Lord Goda's ninja. How convenient of you to come here. I have orders to kill you. Wait! Please, spare my life.
I will ask you just one more time. Where is Kataoka?
The master is out. He should be back soon.
The final confrontation in this mission varies based on the chosen protagonist. If Rikimaru is the selected character, the dialogue emphasizing honor ensues, and Kataoka requests assistance in suicide. Conversely, if Ayame is chosen, the minister rejects criticism, initiating an attack under the assumption of superiority due to gender.
Lord Goda trusted you. How could you betray him?
I may have made mistakes, but I allow no women to scold me like that. You should die by my arrows.
Your arrows are like you, weak and twisted. I fear them. Not.
The battle between Ayame and Kataoka presents the potential for an empowering fight, giving Kataoka's weapon of choice a bow and arrows, which can be swiftly countered by the agile ninja.
What? How could I have lost?
You stole from Lord Goda. How could you have won?
In the 6th mission, the protagonist is tasked with eliminating a cult and securing a malevolent stone that harbors an evil spirit. The cultists are leveraging the stone, amass a zombie-like army, with intentions to spread mystical corruption further. Encountering the stone's keeper, a sizable woman, she quickly reveals that the stone is within her belly, presenting a unique challenge. Following a duel with the keeper, Onikage reappears attempting to kill the ninja but retreats as he faces defeat.
I underestimated you. Next time, you die.
On the 7th mission, the protagonist is sent to kill Spanish pirates that have been attacking a coastal town. After reaching the ship, the ninja must battle the ship's captain and exterminate him.
¿Deseas que te maten? Muérete.
Expect no mercy. Your life is over.
In the 8th mission, our protagonist embarks on a quest to retrieve a magical herb perched atop the summit of Mount Shiba. The stakes are high as Princess Kiku, heiress to Lord Goda, has fallen ill with her sight fading away. The mystical properties of this herb stand as the only beacon of hope for her recovery. Climbing through the treacherous terrain and comforting malevolent demons that guard the herb, the ninja emerges victorious, clutching the life-saving remedy. As the protagonist descends from the mountain heights, a sense of urgency fills the air, but the fate of Princess Kiku hangs in the balance.
So this is the herb. Princess, I'm on my way.
The narrative intensifies in the 9th mission, thrusting the protagonist into a confrontation with Onikage and his demonic horde, who have seized control of one of Lord Goda's castles. The threat looms over nearby villagers, compelling the ninja to take swift and decisive action. During the heated battle with Onikage, a crucial revelation unfolds: the divulgence of this malevolent master's name, Lord Mayo. The sinister plot thickens as Onikage hints at the potential breach of Lord Goda's own castle, injecting an element of uncertainty into the unfolding saga. In a mystifying turn of events, Onikage vanishes in the thin air, bursting into a blinding light, leaving behind an air of uncertainty and foreboding.
What? He's gone?
The climax of the tale reaches the zenith in the final mission, a desperate race against time to rescue Princess Kiku from the clutches of Lord Mayo. The 9th mission reveals a cunning diversion orchestrated by Lord Mayo has left Lord Goda vulnerable in the clutches of darkness. The player enters the castle where they once again face Onikage. This time he dies and reveals where the princess is being held.
Stop!
You have won. Your Princess Kiku is held below, guarded by Lord Mayor himself. I will see you in hell.
Onikage, I destroyed you. And your master Mayo is next.
Faced with skeletal samurai and fire-breathing zombies, the protagonist valiantly overcomes these twisted adversaries in the underground tunnels. After navigating through the tunnels, the player comes face to face with the King of Hell, Lord Mayo. The narrative crescendos in a deep cavern, where Lord Mayo is torn open a portal to the abyss. Against the backdrop of swirling shadows and echoing melodies, the ninja confronts the embodiment of darkness, fighting not only for the life of Princess Kiku, but for the very balance of the realm itself. The rippling intensity of this final encounter solidifies the protagonist's legacy as a true hero, navigating the treacherous paths of loyalty, sacrifice, and courage.
So, you killed Onikage. Who would have thought it possible?
Tell me where Princess Kiku is.
Do not concern yourself with the girl. Think about saving your own skin.
In the concluding scene, the secondary protagonist successfully rescues Princess Kiku, and the trio endeavors to escape the collapsing caves. Rikamaru, displaying selflessness, places his sword down to move a boulder, facilitating Ayame and Kiku's exit to safety. However, Rikamaru remains behind. Ayame witnesses Kiku's reunion with her father as, the pointed gesture, she drives Rikamaru's sword into the earth.
No! This cannot be. A mere human.
All of Lord Goda's enemies die by this blade.
Kikimaru!
Princess Kiku, you're safe.
Ayame saved me, but I was scared.
Nikimaru, it's dangerous here. We'd better get out.
This looks bad. Ayame, come on.
What? We're trapped.
Ayame, hurry! Take my sword and go!
Kiku, come on.
Kiku!
Earlier in the video, I touched upon Takuma Endo's initial apprehension about whether Tenchu will ever find his audience. Well, the good news is, it not only found his audience, but it carved out a lasting legacy. When we gauge the game's impact and critical acclaim, it becomes evident that Tenchu struck a chord with both its homeland of Japan and across international borders. By 2003, it boasted an impressive 250,000 units sold in Japan alone, and a staggering total of 1.4 million copies worldwide. To put the cherry on top, it clinched the title of Activision's highest selling game in 1998. David Griggs from Activision, estimating in 2019, revealed that Tenchu's success didn't end there, boasting a grand total of 5 million units sold across the original release and subsequent releases. The game garnered generally favorable reviews, as indicated by the Agreeder's Metacritic, sitting at a total of 87 out of 100, and an impressive 9 out of 10 on IGN. Tenchu's acclaim resonated with players and critics alike. In the pantheon of gaming history, Tenchu secured his place, earning the 54th spot in Game Informer's 2001 rankings of the top games of all time. The staff at Game Informer noted, Tenchu Assassin showed the gamer world that it takes more than just dark clothes and pointing throwing objects to make a ninja, forcing players to learn and utilize stealth techniques to not only excel but merely survive. Tenchu is a challenging, nerve-wracking game that leaves you screaming in frustration but crawling back for more. Beyond its critical acclaim, Tenchu played a pivotal role in shaping the stealth game genre, standing shoulder to shoulder with the titles of Thief, The Dark Project, and Metal Gear Solid, in codifying the genre during the late 1990s. Its success not only elevated the profile of developer Acquire, but also temporarily confided their creative endeavors to a Japanese aesthetic. Tenchu's triumph not only solidified Acquire as a true development powerhouse, but also paved the way for a sequel, a topic we'll explore in depth in the future. The journey of Tenchu Stealth Assassins is not just a tale of successful game development, it's a testament to the enduring impact of a game that dared to redefine what it meant to be a stealth game in a 3D environment. Having recently concluded my inaugural playthrough of Tenchu, my initial encounter with the game was a tad rough, yet undeniably enjoyable. Anticipating potential control issues, I was pleasantly surprised to find out that the tank controls, once mastered with the aid of the instruction manuals, added a layer of precision to the movement. Delving into the intricacies of blocking, executing a 180 turn, and mastering long jumps became essential maneuvers, enhancing the overall gameplay. Exploring the manual beforehand is the sage recommendation, as it significantly amplifies the fun factor by acquainting players with the nuanced movements. The unique tank controls contribute to a deliberate and methodical pace, fostering a more immersive stealth experience. The key gauge indicating enemy proximity compelled players to slow down, highlighting the suspense as they meticulously observe patrols, awaiting the opportune moment to strike, a classic stealth scenario executed with finesse. Combat, though basic, revealed its own charm. Initially grappling with the mechanics, I inadvertently rolled around bosses before realizing the efficiency of blocking and counterattacking. Surprisingly, the system allowed for successful engaging multiple enemies simultaneously. The ability to intercept arrows mid-air added a layer of coolness to the combat dynamics. However, not every aspect of the game was flawless. The strictness of stealth, compounded by limited visibility and occasional rendering issues with enemies presented challenges. Successfully executing a stealth kill only to trigger the appearance of a new enemy upon slight movement felt like an unexpected hurdle. The absence of a feature to move bottles or adapt to these scenarios added to the complexity, though one might argue it's a deliberate design choice to enhance the difficulty. While grappling hook mechanics and ledge grappling provide occasional finicky, the free aim feature on the grappling hook mitigated the issues, maintaining a balance between functionality and cool factor. Presentation-wise, Tenchu was a visual test adorned with a dark color palette that starkly contrasted with the samurai ninja blood splatters, a visceral testament to the game's intensity. The voice acting, albeit hilariously bad, did a little to diminish the overall experience, overshadowed by the commendable musical score. Notably, the fusion of Spanish guitar and the Cure the Princess level showcased the game's diverse, well-crafted soundtrack. Venturing through the game, it became evident that Tenchu Stealth Assassins wasn't merely a game. It was a learning curve and a testament to clever game design. The three distinct states, Walking, looking, and stealth modes were ingenious, offering players a dynamic and multifaceted movement system. Mastering these states allow for nuanced approaches to challenges, creating a surprisingly deep and satisfying experience. The player's ability to seamlessly switch between these states, each with its own control nuances, mirrored the versatility acquired of a ninja. Walking mode proved tank controls for strategic movements. Look mode afforded a first-person perspective for situational awareness, and stealth mode introduced a crouching and slower movement, enhancing the element of surprise. Despite the initial awkwardness and the slow, clunky feel to controls by modern standards, there was an undeniable satisfaction in the mastering of the system. The level design, taking into account the player's movement abilities, showcased the developer's meticulous planning. Each piece of level geometry seemed tailored to the player's abilities, turning traversal into a surprisingly fluid and enjoyable experience. The game's combat system, reminiscent of Dark Souls in this approach, demanded a strategic mindset. Timing and observation were key, with combat evolving into a dance of attack and defense. The limited attack pool, combined with the potential for being overwhelmed, underscored the importance of staying in control. The game cleverly allowed for fleeing and regrouping, emphasizing that discretion is often the better part of valor. Equipment, a crucial aspect of the player's toolkit, added depth to combat. Understanding the nuances of equipment usage, such as using smoke bombs to create opportunities for strategic positioning, showcased the game's depth. The developer's attention to detail, where missed shurikens could be recovered or equipment knocked out of a player's hand, contribute to the overall satisfaction of combat encounters. Boss fights, the only unavoidable combat scenarios, added layers of narrative significance, resembling the honorable duels often found in ninja-themed media. While some lament the inability to approach the game entirely stealthy in these instances, it aligns with the narrative style the developer sought to emulate. Certainly, Tenchu isn't without its flaws. The locked content behind score challenges and the game's inadequate guidance on certain mechanics, like the long jump, may prove frustrations. Yet, the minor drawbacks pale in comparison to the overall brilliance of the game. As a newcomer to the Tenchu series, the game's depth and charm captivated me. It's a testament to its enduring appeal that led to me not only to complete but achieve Grandmaster rank on every level for both campaigns. The level of engagement and satisfaction derived from mastering its intricacies overshadowed any minor inconveniences. In conclusion, Tenchu Stealth Assassins isn't just a classic pre-analog stealth action, it's a masterclass in game design. While controls may feel adequate by contemporary standards, the satisfaction derived from its mechanics and the depth of its gameplay make it a timeless gem. As I dabble in later titles in the series, I find myself revisiting this classic, recognizing its enduring influence on my gaming journey. For those willing to embrace on this learning curve, Tenchu remains a remarkable and gratifying adventure that has undeniably stood the test of time. I want to take a moment to thank you all for making it this far. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the future retrospectives. This is the Retro Phantom, signing out.